something unbelievable just happened. Jin didn't just win a chart, he made history again. Imagine this. In the world of K-pop, where popularity shifts like the wind, where idols fight week after week to hold on to their spot, Jin has done something no one else has achieved. He has remained at the very top of my OnePick's K-pop individual chart for 78 consecutive weeks. That's not just a victory, that's a reign. 78 weeks means more than a year and a half of never losing, never being pushed aside, never stepping down from his throne. And it's not like these wins are by a small margin. In just 1 week this August, Jin collected 8,758,091 hearts, millions of votes, millions of fans clicking for him non-stop. This is pure proof of the unshakable loyalty and strength of his fandom, army, and the deep emotional bond they have with him. Every single week since February of last year, Jin's name has shone at the top. It's almost like destiny. But the story doesn't stop there. Jin isn't only dominating weekly charts, he's ruling over the monthly rankings too. For 19 consecutive months, he's been first place. Month after month, without fail, he's held on to the crown. And the result of this? A giant reward ad featuring his face displayed for everyone to see at Konkuk University Station in Seoul. From August 26th to September 1st, commuters will be greeted by Jin's smile, a public celebration of his unstoppable popularity. It's not just an advertisement, it's a symbol, a reminder that Jin's presence is everywhere, even when he isn't standing on stage. Now here's where the story becomes even more astonishing. At the same time that he was crushing my OnePick's charts, Jin also ranked first in the Idol Individual Brand Reputation Index for August 2025. Out of more than 129 million pieces of big data collected across 1,730 idols, Jin emerged at the very top. And his brand reputation score didn't just rise, it exploded, climbing by almost 50% compared to July. What does this mean? It means Jin isn't just winning fan votes, he's shaping the entire conversation around idols. The media, the public, the fans, everyone is talking about him. His keywords? World Tour, Run Silk Jin, and Sold Out. And the positivity rating for his name? An incredible 93.86% positive. That's practically flawless. It shows that whether you're a diehard fan or just a casual listener, Jin leaves behind admiration, respect, and warmth. Think about it. On one side, fan-driven voting platforms prove his fandom's undying devotion. On the other side, scientific big data analysis of brand power proves his massive influence across the general public. Two completely different measures, both with Jin at number one. That's not luck, that's impact. And when we look back at his year, the reasons are clear. His Run Silk Jin tour, his very first solo world tour, was nothing short of legendary. From June 28 to August 10, every show was sold out. Not a single ticket left behind. Fans across the world witnessed Jin not just as a member of BTS, but as a powerful solo artist who could command a stage on his own. International media praised him as more than just a handsome idol. They called him a true vocalist, an artist with depth, charisma, and soul. And beyond the stage, Jin's face has become a global symbol. He's the ambassador for algo, a lifestyle brand adored worldwide, and the model for Korea's beloved Dongwon tuna. Whether it's luxury fashion or everyday food, Jin's image connects with people. He's not boxed into one category. He's everywhere. Fans also voted him as the star born with perfect genes and the owner of a cool smile that blows away the heat. These aren't just playful titles. They show how fans see him as both breathtakingly beautiful and deeply comforting. A combination that's rare. So what does all of this tell us? Jin isn't just popular. He's setting records that may never be broken. He's rewriting what it means to be an idol. Someone who dominates charts, leads brand reputation, fills stadiums, and still feels relatable and warm to millions. But the biggest question now is, how long will this streak last? Can anyone else possibly challenge him? Or are we living in the era of Jin, watching history unfold before our eyes?